Tonight, a Salix family left with destruction after their machine shed caught fire. It happened early this morning. Now that shed destroyed by the flames. Inside, contents of deep sentimental value. As Jacqueline Aragon reports, the focus now is on what can be saved and how the family can rebuild.
I woke up about 4, sounded like thunder outside. I looked outside to see what was going on, and when I looked out the window, I noticed a glow.
That's when Matt Toth noticed his machine shop shed right next door in flames and called 911.
Crews arrived on scene here and immediately see the structure was fully involved at that time.
That call came in around 4:20 a.m. to the Salix Fire Department, prompting mutual aid from Bronson, Hornick, Sloan, and the 185th Air Refueling Wing.
There is some fuel barrels and a propane tank there on the west side that our crews, that was our main focus when we got here since the building was fully engulfed. Homeowner came, there's no animals, no life threat to anybody, so we immediately went over those fuel barrels and that propane tank.
After cooling off 3 fuel barrels and 1 full propane tank, crews were on scene putting out the fire and gathering the pieces to start the investigation.
We're kind of tearing it apart with an excavator, just get the hot spots, and then we'll be mopped up to get out of here.
The shop wasn't just home to a ton of farm tools, tractors, and equipment, but
Personal items from over the years of farming and stuff that we had in there. And then like my grandfather from Nebraska, his 530 I had in there that he bought originally back in 1959. And it's gone.
It was filled with antiques, plaques, and photos since the Toth family first bought the farm in 1943.
That's what hurts the most, you know. This is stuff that's not, you can't get back, you can't replace.
And even though emotions are still high,
I don't think we know yet.
It's still hitting us.
Rebuild, we have to.
the Toth family is thankful for the first responders and neighbors that came to help.
These things happen.
We're just glad no one got hurt, no one was in there. Things can be replaced, people can't. We're just thankful for that.
Near Salix, Iowa, Jacqueline Aragon, KCIV News 4.